anybody that bitches at us and whines about us to come on here and do a live TV show every week and get your shit straight every week. Because you know what? I bet you guys will do even worse than we do, and that's pretty tough to do. But, you know, I want to give credit where credit's due. Our pal Mike Snow. Give it up for Mike Snow, because you know what? That son of a bitch, he, with no experience in this industry at all, he has taken over this show, and he does everything in his power to make this show as good as it can be. And that's hard to do because the show involves me, and you know, I can't do anything right. So, you guys know Holly Hope. Give it up for our pal, Holly. How's episode 10? Your first 10 episodes good for you so far? I'm
excited. I mean, it's been great. I mean, like you said, putting up with you.
Has it been great?
It's been amazing.
Has it really? Yeah.
It's been amazing.
Hey, I got to ask you a question, by the way. Because about when there was like 20 minutes left before we kicked off the show, Holly said, I'm going to go pee. I'll be right back. How long does it take you to pee?
Well, I had to go find I was doing other things.
Of course, yeah. That's all I need to know.
But no, it doesn't take me that long. At least I wash my hands, though.
You know what else is something very interesting about tonight's show?
What's that?
I am not drinking any alcohol tonight.
I know.
It's nothing but water from
Scorch's behaving.
Bill W. would be proud of me. You know, but I'm not guaranteeing I won't drink after the show. Oh, by the way, there's no coughing allowed in the studio audience, just so you know.
Not allowed.
If you got a cough, scram. We have a busy show today. We were going to have Psychic Bonnie on, but Psychic Bonnie had some issues, so we couldn't do that. She'll be on with us next week. However, one thing we do have coming up for sure in just a little bit, thanks to J&E Meats in Lake Hallie, it is the return of Scorch's PFG TV's Wheel of Meat. Yeah, hell yeah, that's coming up. You can cheer for that too, you know. Holly, show him the meat.
Show him the meat. No, you got the meat,
You probably got more wanker than I do. Anyway.
He's on one today.
Yeah,
I don't know about you. I'm going to end up.
It's time for us to do some effed up facts as we get into the show today. Effed up facts being brought to you by our family members, Calm and Collected Cannabis Company in Chippewa Falls, the official Chippewa Falls Cannabis Company and CBD company of Scorch's PFG TV. Go in, say hey to Stacy, say hey to Tim, tell them that we sent you. They're going to hook you up some great deals, and they have some great product. Calm and Collected Cannabis Company, thanks to you. And, of course, Wicked Sweet Bake Shop, thanks to you as well. Wicked Sweet Bake Shop in Cadott. Cooks, cookies, cakes, pies, brownies. And there is such a thing as a crappy brownie. I mean, there are good brownies and bad brownies.
I've had some pretty crappy brownies in my lifetime.
But the brownies at Wicked Sweet Bake Shop are amazing.
They're so good.
And, you know, now that we're playing the Wheel of Meat today, what you do is you get a box of sweets from Wicked Sweet Bake Shop. You get your meats from J&E Meats. You have yourself a barbecue for Mother's Day, and everybody's all happy. Bob's happy, you're happy, and the family members are happy.
Mother's Day is coming up.
Yep, so thank you guys for helping us out with this. In a survey, 87% of people said when traveling by airplane, one of the worst things you can do is have a fellow passenger take their socks off.
I don't think, why would you take your socks off on an airplane?
Take your shoes off?
Yeah, but I mean, okay, international flight, I get it, but I would never. How many times have you taken your socks off on an airplane?
I won't do that because.
So, but why would anybody? Okay,
for comfort levels. I mean, I could see why they do it.
An airplane is not comfortable.
I mean, even first class isn't the most comfortable, no. But what would you take off? Would you take off your shirt?
No. Oh, I won't even sleep because I'm so afraid of it that I won't fall asleep.
Maybe you should sit in front. Then you could be the loud dickhead in front.
I can't afford first class, apparently.
Oh, isn't this a sad fact? Listen to this. And before we even get into it, burned or not burned? Toasted marshmallows over a fire. Burnt or not burnt?
Burn. Burn.
How many say burned? Let me hear you.
Burn.
How many say not burnt? Really, huh? 60% of kids recently surveyed have never even once had any sort of toasted marshmallows over a fire.
Wow.
That is such a sad, but see, that shows how kids, what's going on with kids these days.
The difference of how we grew up versus,
Oh, there was nothing better than getting a marshmallow, catching it on fire, pulling the crusty part off, getting the gushy, gooey, ooey marshmallow middle, and then getting that all over your face. Hall, you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
I was the kid that used to do this, and then it would go flying and hit probably my dad. The one person you would.
I didn't have anything against your dad. I've never hit him. Here's one for you. When's the last time you read a book? Are you a reader?
No.
Okay.
I shouldn't.
Don't be ashamed. I'll wait to hear mine. When's the last time you read a book?
When I was in jail.
I don't deny that. What?
He knows I was there, so he knows it's true.
What book were you reading? How to escape without getting caught? What book were you reading?
It was that, oh crap, they made...
Jailbreaks for dummies?
Okay, so I got it turned on to those stupid, like... No, it wasn't that one. It was a different lady. I can't even think of her name, but it was more modernized. It wasn't like the sexy Fabio pictures on the front, like my mom used to hide.
He took out his throbbing rod. It's like, what do you...
Fabio with the long hair.
Oh, come on.
These are a little more updated, probably in the early 90s, but yeah.
I haven't read a book. I graduated high school a couple years ago. Shut up, Sadie. I graduated high school in 1981. Hull High School, Hull, Massachusetts. Give it up for my hometown. Woo! You know, if for nothing else, give it up for my hometown because my mom is still there. Give it up for Bobby. Yeah.
We're going to have Bobby on the show.
I haven't read a book since I was in high school. So I haven't read a book
So I
in
did beat you then,
43 years this year since I read a book.
What year did you graduate again?
1981. I have no attention span. I'll tell you something, though. I was in Suicide Squad. I was in a bunch of different movies. I was in Deep Undercover, the TV shows. I was in a bunch of music videos. I've never seen any of them because I have no attention span.
No.
I'll be honest with you, and I'll be honest with you guys, and people have asked me this all the time. I have yet to watch, except for the clips that we go over, I have yet to watch a full episode of Scorchs PFG
He's
TV.
fired.
Just because if it comes between Gilligan's Island and the Flintstones
He's seriously
and Scorchs PFG TV, depending upon how much I'm smoking,
it's the weirdest thing.
Gilligan's Island and the Flintstones will win every time. You know, Mike, I got to get a new one of these things because this is driving me crazy. Let me see. Oh, do you care about your shoe size?
I hate my shoe size so absolutely.
Okay, well, 45% of women do not care or don't even know about your shoe size. You must wear a man's 13.
I wear 10s.
Men or women?
Women's.
Yeah.
So I wear about a 9 in men's, which for a woman, that's kind of big. But
my grandma, my mother's mother, and we're all like, we got a pretty small family. My mother has a brother he died recently, but he had like a size 19.
Holy crap.
My grandmother wore a man's 14
My
shoe.
dad was a 15, so...
We're talking about my grandmother here, not your dad. What's so strange about a dad wearing a 15? A grandmother, how tall is my grandmother? 6'3".
And how tall are you?
5'3".
Is that Bobby's fault?
I'm about 5'8", maybe.
I was going to say I'm 5'8", so we're
Yeah, I'm about 5'8", but how about this one? 14% of dogs have chewed on eyeglasses and ruined them.
Yeah, my cats chew on my eyeglasses. Yep. My cats, I have to hide them. No, seriously, they chew the tips. And so if you have hair, anybody who has hair, you put it behind your ear, and you take it out, and I rip all my hair out.
The last time my dog ate something he shouldn't have eaten is when I lived in California. I had a 140-pound Malamute. And all of a sudden, he was getting old at this point. So my Malamute at this point was probably 12. So all of a sudden, one day I got up, and Koloff was all shaky, and he couldn't get his balance. And I was like, oh, my God, he's on his way out. Oh, my God, oh, my God. And then I went to look for my ounce of weed, and all I saw was a torn-up baggie, a couple little nuggets, and a little bit of greenery around Koloff's lips. So a couple hours later, and yes, I charged him for it because I had the papers. A couple hours later, he was okay, but, man, that's the only thing that... Now Tongo hates everything. Tongo doesn't like anything. He doesn't like any of my party materials.
Nothing. So my daughter's dog went through that same thing. My grandpuppy, yeah. It was not a good experience.
You know, I like that, my grand puppy.
He is my grandbabies are
If you
animals.
have an animal, if you have a pet, and you don't consider it a family member, get rid of the pet, okay? Actually, I don't want to say that because then there's going to be a lot of stray
Oh
pets.
yeah, that's all right. You can yell
Don't
at us.
get a pet unless you know for sure you can make this pet a family member.
Yeah.
Pets sleeping on the furniture, yes or no? Make some noise. On the furniture? Pets not on the furniture?
If your animal can't be on the furniture,
Okay, good.
don't
So-
have a pet. I'm sorry, but that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I'm trying. Oh, okay. Let me do this one. Okay, we'll do this one as the last one. 20% of people in a recent survey said they have driven by somebody in the last week, and I say this all the time, driven by somebody that is, oh my God, just digging. And if you notice,
Oh, picking noses?
They
I thought
don't-
you meant twinking. Like, sorry, I was confused. I thought you were like, I didn't see your finger was actually up it. I thought it was on it.
that's because that's all that's on your mind.
No, it's not. If you could see my eyes, it's definitely
If you
not on my
notice, though,
mind.
the thing, and this is a true fact, okay? This is a 100% true fact. If you notice, I'm going to say 90+% of the people that you see driving down the street picking their nose, and you can see their jaws like the chewiness of the booger.
Oh, stop! Come on!
So there you go, folks. Enjoy your effed up facts for today.
Thanks for the bugger fact.
So we have this thing coming up called the Scorchs PFG TV's Early Risers Club. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes. We're going to interview the band Face on Fire in just a few minutes as well. But first, let's say hello and thank you to J&E Meats. J&E Meats in Lake Hallie. J&E, we love you guys. Not only are they part of the Wheel of Meat, they give us the meat for the Wheel of Meat. But I'm going to tell you, I went in there today, and if you're having a barbecue, and I'm going to keep bringing up Mother's Day because that's coming up soon.
Yes.
If you're having a barbecue, the meats that they have at J&E Meats are outstanding. They are a smokehouse, so they have great smoked meats. What I saw today that surprised me was that they now have a selection of sweets.
Yes.
They have a selection of donuts and little like cake balls and cookie balls and the spices they have. I mean, just
They have
everything.
apple cider donuts.
The apple cider
Yes,
donuts,
I've never
dog's
seen that.
dip, and all the meats you can imagine. And when you go in there, and you better go in there, you let them know that Scorchs PFG TV sent you, okay? Because they like to know that, and we like to know that you're going there. J&E Meats, thank you for everything, every part of the Wheel of Meat. Went in to see our pal Mike at Mad Computer Services LLC the other day. I said, Mike, what is this thing here? He had so much new, like he's got equipment all over his shop. I said, what is this? Not knowing what anything is. He had some stuff there that like really old computer stuff that he has as decorations. I'm like, what is that? Can that be used again? But the stuff he had one computer, and I told him I was going to mention this. He has a computer in there that he put together. It's a gaming computer. And if you know me, you know I like tacky. I like glitz, and I like shiny lights, and I like sparkles.
Of course you don't.
This computer had such shine. I was just like,
It's shiny. It's moving.
what? That's a cool computer. And he can put together a computer for you as well. They have used and new desktops and laptops, refurbished desktops and
You can
laptops.
update things for you.
And I
anything.
mentioned Scorch's PFG TV when you go into Mad Computer Service and you check out their link on the scorchonline.com. I mentioned Scorch's PFG TV, and Mike will hook you up. He's actually going to be back here next week.
I know, I can't
to
wait.
talk more tech talk with Mike Decker on Scorch's
Thanks,
PFG
Mike. We love
TV.
you.
Hey, Dion from Shilka Flooring. Dion actually got something in the chat room saying the show needs more Dion.
Yeah, we need more mullets.
It
in our
was the
life.
coolest thing. Was it last week, right?
Yeah.
Last week, we go over our family members, and I mentioned, wow, you know what? Our bud Dion from Shilka Flooring, I haven't seen him in a few weeks. All of a sudden, I hear, I'm here! And he was in the back of the audience.
was.
And it was the greatest thing. Shilka Flooring, they've got it all when it comes to flooring. If you have a company that deals with flooring, if you are a homeowner and you have to get new flooring, carpeting, wood floor, vinyl floor, whatever it is, Shilka Flooring is the place. Call Dion and tell them that we sent you, okay? Also, if you're looking for a whole new house altogether and you want to buy a floor, talk to our pal Chris Powell from Medina Realty. Because you know what? Chris is from the area. He deals with rentals. He deals with home ownership. He deals with short sales, businesses. You want to buy an already established business. Chris can help you out with that. Really, anything real estate needed. Chris Powell, Edina Real Estate. Thank you, Chris, for being part of Scorchs PFG TV.
He's so easy to work with. Great guy. Thank you.
And of course, how can we not mention this place? Holly, where are we going to talk about?
I'm assuming maybe chickadees?
Of course we are talking chickadees.
I made it there.
I love the fact that chickadees, people love chickadees. And
Yes.
it makes me so happy to see how much people love chickadees. I'm not even going to bring up the potatoes this time. I'm going to bring up the fact that I believe this Friday at On the Rocks for our special we're going to be doing.
Early risers.
Yep, I believe that chickadees could be supplying some breakfast for the drunks at 6 o'clock in the morning and On the Rocks. So, but you know, even if you're not at our Early Risers Club, any day of the week, you still got a little buzz going on, you got to soak it up.
Man.
You stagger into chickadees. Don't make yourself look like an ass, because it really is a cool family
They
place.
have coffee.
But it's a cool, there's kids there, so you don't want to act like an a-hole. But you know what? If you're trashed, you want to soak it up, what a place to do it.
Yeah,
I would go in there, if you're a Friday drinker, go in there Saturday. If you're a Saturday drinker, go in there Sunday. If you're an alcoholic, go in all 3 days. It's a perfect thing. So, Chickadees Family Restaurant, we love you, Chickadees.
We love you
Thanks.
guys.
Now, see, Mike, I'm learning, okay? I was ready to go right into the next segment.
He
But
hasn't
then I was
yelled
ready
at
to
me
say,
yet.
but how the hell are we going to get the band up here for their interview? And we do... No, I said Chris Powell. So you forgot Chris Powell. I'll say him again, though. Chris Powell, Chris Powell, Chris Powell,
stuck in the
Chris
middle
Powell,
with
Chris
these
Powell,
guys.
thanks to you. Okay, thanks, man. Let's do a pub crawl. We're going to come back. We're going to tell you about some events we have coming up, including the one this weekend. That's the first of a kind around here. And we'll be talking to Face on Fire when we continue with episode number 10 of Scorchs.
PFG TV.
Coming back, check this out. Back to Scorchs PFG TV, episode number 10. There's so many different things going through my head. I'm trying not to pick on Sadie too much today, but you're a little slow with the clapping, Sadie, just so you know. We paid you $1,000 an episode, and you got that going on. Okay, we'll remember that.
I wish.
Before I go any further, so Mike Snow, and give it up again for Mike, because we love Mike.
Seriously, Mike, you're the best.
Mike puts himself through severe hell just to make this show come across good, you know, and he's doing a great job. So Mike came up and said, I got something for you. And he put these 2 pieces of tape across my chest. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
It took me a minute to notice.
And we realized that we were watching all the different chats from the chat room and all the comments and whatnot. I guess the chatting portion of the audience likes, are these horizontal, Mike, or vertical?
Horizontal, horizontally down.
Okay. Is that the one?
Horizon, not horse. Okay.
I have never heard that before. Horizontal. Whores laid down. Uh-huh.
Is that a military? It's military.
So these are horizontal stripes because I have a lot of sweaters that have horizontal stripes. And somebody made a comment about, oh, here's another one from Scorch's horizontal stripe collection. So here you go. It's another one from my horizontal stripe collection. Thanks to the Mike Snow catalog. Chicago 60611. Thank you very much. Now,
Beautiful.
some events we have coming up, and we have a lot of events on the way. We have Monster Hall Music Fest, which is coming up soon.
Yep.
Monster Hall Music Fest. Joel is going to be with us next week to talk again about Monster Hall Music Fest. Then we have got another music festival coming up, which is Rock Rally.
Rock Rally.
That's coming up in August. We're going to talk a lot more about that. We're going to be doing the show at both of these places, our TV show.
Yep.
We're going to have a lot of national guests, so we're going to have a lot of national bands coming on the show, starting before that.
Yes.
But very soon. Let me see here. May 17th, we've got the first pub crawl schedule. Go to scorchonline.com, and you will see these scheduled stops.
Yep.
For the first pub crawl. Mike is like, that's not on there yet. Surprise, Mike, it's coming.
Surprise.
We've got, my God, July 12th, September 20th, we've got more pub crawls. Mm-hmm. September 13th, we start the Scorchs PFG TV's Tattoo Expo.
Expo, yes.
At the Brick House. November the 2nd is the day that we are going to be doing the Scorchs PFG TV's Guns N' Roses Expo. For those that are wondering about that, this thing here,
This is amazing.
okay, this thing here,
So good.
I always, when I worked at the radio station, and they dropped the ball on this, and I'm so glad they did, because now they can't even pick it up. They don't have balls anymore to pick up. And I don't even know what that's supposed to mean.
Not even lady balls. You're all.
But I said, why not do an expo that features guns and flowers? Because around here, guys like guns and flowers. And women like guns and flowers. It's a win-win situation. So we're going to call it the Guns N' Roses Expo. That's coming up soon. And this coming Friday, just a couple of days from now, the very first Scorchs PFG TV's Early Risers Club at On the Rocks, Chippewa Falls.
Third shifters, come hang out with us.
Someone, they got an email on one of our posts that said, hey, why don't you do a happy hour for third shifters and early people? So I said, we're going to do that. So this coming Friday, we have a happy hour from 6 to 9 in the morning. 6 to 9 a.m. Okay? Take the day off if you can. Get faced. Make sure you have a designated driver. I believe they have that driving program.
Or safe
anyway.
rides.
So,
They do safe rides.
Yep. So
free cabs.
just get out there and have some fun. We're going to be giving away a lot of stuff. We're going to give away some Scorchs PFG TV swag. And Lord only knows what else. We're going to have breakfast from Chickadees and so much more. The Early Risers Club, the very first one, this coming Friday at On the Rocks in Chippewa Falls. Thank you so much.
So excited.
I think I made Sadie feel bad because now she's on top of her game.
Yeah,
If you know, now she's doing
Sadie,
everything
you're
right.
fired. No, just kidding. We love
Hey,
you
can you
so
guys
much.
do that again for the band Face on Fire?
I'm excited. Sorry.
Hi, Face on Fire, folks. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're awesome. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
I like the fact nobody knew which one was going to talk. I was like, grabbing
I think they should all talk.
I definitely wanted to have you on because you've got a few different incarnations of this band, right? Do you have a horn player as well in some of your music you do?
That is me. I play saxophone.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I do a
Is
couple
that-
different things.
Now, sax, is that one of those ones you needed to read?
That is correct.
Did
Yeah.
you? And correct me if I'm wrong, because I know stringed instruments and I know piano. You kind of like have to vibrate your lips to make the horns work. Is that right?
Kinda. There's some mouth shaping
I'm like,
involved.
oh, they're doing
So
it.
pretend
Yeah.
you had a saxophone in your mouth. Pretend you had a saxophone in your mouth. Well, okay.
We need a popsicle
How would you?
stick.
Let's see your lips as if you would be playing.
You do this.
God,
Really?
God damn. You know what?
So happy right now. He's so happy. Get it.
Now, all I know is any other guys
I'm
watching.
so sorry, Mr. Kutzer. I'm really
Any
sorry.
other guys watching wish they were a horn?
Well, you know you do.
All of a sudden, I wish it was a saxophone. I swear to God. I'm like, oh my God. So, does the saxophone return the favor and lick you back?
I wish.
I don't
I'm trying to mechanize it so it does, but it's...
You know, if you turn the saxophone the other way and the lip piece, thank you. So tell us about Face on Fire. You guys have been around for a little while.
So a lot of these songs are Wade's. He wrote them a long time ago. Wade and I, we've been friends for about 10 plus years, roughly.
Yeah.
And we got together after probably the end of 2020, the pandemic, the shutdown, and we're like, we're bored. Let's play some tunes. So he came over and...
You sure it had nothing to do with the way you lick your reeds on a saxophone?
Oh, I mean, he won't tell you, but, you know. No,
Ooh,
no.
I want to hear these.
It's not that kind of relationship.
Everybody's got one of those, not that kind of relationship. You still do a little reed licking. Come on.
Between her,
I flirt
it's
with-
between
I
her
flirt-
and the reed, okay?
It's the-
Mind your
yeah.
business.
I flirt equally with Katie and Sean.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's...
Oh, it's
sometimes
that.
it's...
Oh, poly relationship.
Make of that what you will.
Yeah.
You don't want to say that on this show because
You're
you
in
see the
trouble.
chat rooms like, what the hell's going on there?
They're in
So they
trouble
got some
now.
sort of threesome going.
They're like, yeah, free
Joe
song.
Schmo from Brooklyn's like, I'd let that girl lick my saxophone anytime she wants. I'm just picturing the chat room comments already. So tell us about what kind of music, what genre music do you guys consider yourselves?
It's your turn.
It's hard to do that, isn't it? I like Guns N' Roses a lot, so when you said the Guns N' Roses, I was very excited.
GNR for life.
Rage Against the Machine, I like a lot. Faith No More, big fan.
So what influenced you guys? What bands influenced Face on Fire?
Like that grunge era, that's my era, pretty much. So all of that,
Early 90s,
Alice in Chains.
kind of mix of that stuff.
Some Caius.
Caius, huh? Wow, give it up for Caius. Oh my
I haven't
God.
heard that in forever.
Seriously.
I love that you know that.
That's amazing.
That's huge.
Hell yeah.
You can say fuck,
Caius.
it's okay. She says, fuck, oh my God, yeah. It's okay.
I do it all.
With the stuff that's been on this show, you're doing okay.
Yeah, you're doing good.
So a little bit, you guys going to be doing free songs for us a little bit later on.
Yes.
And let's talk about very quickly, because we're going to wrap this up. Let's talk about some of the gigs you've done. I mean, before this, because obviously this thing takes the cake. But before this, well, don't make a face like that, dude. You know, remember, they're only watching one camera. I can see the whole thing. I see what face.
No, we just haven't done that many gigs. That's remembering past
You
gigs.
can count them on one hand.
So what's the best gig you've done so far? Okay, I can change it for you. What makes a great gig a great gig?
The people showing up. That's always a plus. So this is probably the biggest crowd we've ever seen.
And there's only two people here. Oh my God.
Thanks to people. We love
We-
you.
Thank you all, 10 of you.
You and you. You're
Hang on a sec. Just to prove a point.
Yeah.
Just to prove a point to the listening audience, make some noise. There's more than 10 of you here. Or is it just that 10 people can make that much noise? One will never tell. Hey,
Until you
Face
come
on
here.
Fire, we appreciate you guys coming on. We'll talk to you guys. We're going to hear you guys. Say something. Sean, say
Thank
something.
you.
How
you doing?
So you can speak.
Yes. You just did a Joey Lawrence.
Sean, we found him on Facebook, and we saw him play a little bit. Sean does a lot of different things. What do you do, Sean?
I play bass in this band. Wonderful program you have here.
Thank you very much.
This is awesome.
Well, thank you. You know, not a whole lot of people say that, but we do, and that's what counts. No, actually, we're doing pretty well. This week, hopefully, should get us up to 1,000 subscribers this week. And as long as the people are viewing it, that's all we care about. So thank you guys. We're going to listen to you guys. Face on Fire. Coming up in just a little bit. Right now, we want to thank J&E Meats, because not only do they supply great sausages, I mean, they had meat sticks. I swear on my life, they had maybe 20 to 30 different kinds of flavored meat sticks.
It's amazing what they
I met a guy today at J&E Meats. Hey, Ma, if you're watching this, dig this. I met a guy at J&E Meats today that's one of my people. No, I met a guy today. Hey, Ma, I went into J&E Meats, and yes, I'm talking to my mother specifically. I heard this guy saying to the people at J&E Meats that he's going to bring them matzo balls. Ooh. I said, matzo balls? When I was outside driving in, I saw the guy's license plate. I didn't know it was his car. But the license plate had a definite kosher name on it. And I said, oh my God, is there another Jewish person in town other than me? Oh my God. And I walked in there, and there he was. And believe me, this guy's name is as kosher as they come. But he's going to be on the show in a couple of weeks because he does something with the Dyslexia Foundation.
Oh, that's
awesome.
awesome.
And they're having a big to-do. And I invited him on the show to talk about that. But J&E Meats, thank you for showing me there is another one of my kind here, and that was cool.
That's cool. Awesome. I'm excited for that.
They have pork. They have pork steaks, pork roasts, pork chops, lamb, beef, sausages. They have a new machine that they're getting. Oh my God. They're getting a machine that'll just blow these sausages out of the water. Pew, 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 pew. Holly's all interested because I said blowing sausages.
Blow the...
Blowing sausages out of the water.
I don't know you guys, but I'm more concerned
I'm in.
He's talking about sausages, and I'm over here talking about Don's
I'm
dip.
Holly Ho, and I'm in.
And I'm in Don's dip.
And I'm in. She's in Don's dip, too. Don's dip is another great thing. So
I love you, Don.
I did give you some Don's dip today.
I know.
So, J&E Meats, thank you for everything. We couldn't do without you. And thank you again, as you'll see later on, for supplying all the goods we need for Scorch's PFG TVs.
Yeah.
That sucks. She's right. There's only 10 people here. Can you do better than that? Scorch's PFG TVs.
Wheel of Meat!
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Common Collected Cannabis Company. Our pals at Common Collected, they also enjoy the Wheel of Meat. They love watching it. You go there, they've got your CBD, they've got your THCA, your THCB, your LMNOP, they've got some QRST. Of course, they have rolling papers and wraps. They have glass. They've got all sorts of different paraphernalia. They've got merchandise. And they're just a very cool bunch of people. When you go into a lot of CBD shops, a lot of shops in general, these shop owners make you feel like a dick.
Yeah.
They make you feel like you don't know anything and they know everything. At Common Collected, they make it seem like you guys and us, the customer, are on the same plane as they are, the same
They're
page.
a family. That's what
So
we want.
we love that. So Common Collected, Tim and Stacy, thanks to you. Also, Shilka Flooring. How can we forget about Dion and Shilka Flooring? The thing I like about Dion and Shilka Flooring is my dog doesn't destroy my floor, but there are dogs and cats that destroy floors. There are kids that destroy floors. Let's just say you've got a toddler. You leave the toddler alone for a second on your vinyl kitchen floor. All of a sudden, your toddler writes out in crayon all the different curse words that he hears mommy and daddy saying all the time.
Yeah.
You've got on your kitchen floor, F me, Ma, shove it up your ass, Jimmy. All these things that mommy's telling daddy, daddy's telling mommy. You need a new floor because it ain't coming out. That's when you call Dion and Shilka Flooring. And you have them give you a crayon-free floor, crayon-proof floor, except for one little square. And you let Junior have at that square. And you thank Dion and Shilka Flooring for that.
He'll
So thank
take
you.
care of it for you. You're such a handsome young man.
Fried chicken. I didn't even know they had it. Chili. I didn't even know they had it. Chicken gizzards, supposedly some of the best in the area. I didn't even know they had them. Scrambled eggs, 6 scrambled eggs cooked dark with extra potatoes and some hot sauce. I know they have, because I get that every time.
Gross.
Fresh bread, fresh muffins. I mean, just everything they have is cooked right then and there. It's not like there's a whole tray of home fries that you order breakfast with home fries. They just scoop them out. Some of them are cold. No, it ain't like that. At Chickadee's Family Restaurant, give it up for Chickadee's. Breakfast, lunch. And you know what? If you want dinner, you can get it a little bit early. They close at 2 some days. They close at 4 other days. Chickadees, get it to go and take it home and reheat it yourself, and you can have the best dinner ever from Chickadee's Family Restaurant in Eau Claire. Thank you, Chickadee's,
Thanks,
for being
guys.
part
We
of
love
Scorchs PFG TV. Okay, we're going to do another pub crawl. We're going to come back, and we're going to find out how much bad habits cost you and bad habits cost us in general in our lifetime. It's all coming up on Scorchs PFG TV. We're coming right back. Hey, welcome back to Scorchs PFG TV. We've got a skirt steak or a cube steak, regular steak, and pork chop today. We are going to be spinning the wheel of meat in just a few minutes. We've got somebody from the studio audience going to come up. We'll talk to them in a little bit. But first, this is from a site called lifehacker.com. Lifehacker.com. This is, oh, by the way, these are the blindfold.
I think you should just wear it.
The blindfold. Okay, Holly, I'll just wear it. How am I going to read what's on the thing?
That's all right. You should know it by heart, right? That was the point.
Wait.
So serious.
Lifehacker.com. How much money we ourselves spend on bad habits, and how much, just on a regular basis,
hard
how much
subject.
money we spend on in our lifetime. Okay, luckily, because I am a creature of habit, the way I smoke herb, I would imagine if I smoked tobacco, I would probably be even more poor than I am now.
That's me.
Because tobacco, the first time I got my dad, and back in the day, for those youngsters that don't know, back in the day, Mommy and Daddy could send Junior to the store to get them cigarettes.
I did that.
Okay?
Yep. I did that for my parents.
I remember getting my dad's Salem's
Yep.
at 23 cents a pack. 23 cents a pack. I couldn't even tell you right now. They're over $10 a pack now, right?
I was gonna say they're typically about $8 to $12 a pack.
And how many packs of cigarettes do you go through a week?
I actually just recently cut down, so I'm at about a half a pack a day max. But I mean, think about it. Like most normal smokers do about a pack a day.
They either want you to smoke more or
Someone's promoting to me because they're like, you can do it. But yes, so normally, I mean, you think about it, it's like 10 bucks a day. $10 a day for a pack, I mean, sorry.
Okay.
10 bucks a day. So 70 bucks at least a week, at least. That's like generic.
Generic cigarettes,
Generic, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you smoke good cigarettes, that's even more.
They say, according to
It makes me
Lifehacker,
sick just talking about it.
They
I
say
hate even
that
thinking about it.
the average cigarette smoker could spend between $3,000 and $6,000 a year on cigarettes. $3,000 and $6,000 per year.
But if I didn't do it, I wouldn't be able to have this sexy voice like you do, and you don't even smoke. So
See, so what does that tell you? Maybe you
I
don't
know.
need, maybe you
I
don't
need
need to
to
smoke.
smoke more blunts. Like
Maybe.
Scorch.
Now, what about rolling your own cigarettes?
I did that for a little while.
What was the name of that? Was it Top?
There's so many different kinds now, honestly. But Tops, yes,
Yeah.
Tops, and they had the little yellow rollers you could just get for like, it used to be like 99 cents, and you just pop it down
See,
and roll it. But now
I've
they have
never-
machines. They have like a whole thing
I've never
for
been
it.
able to use a rolling machine, but I can roll blunts better than most people.
I've watched it. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Like every
Oh, I-
meeting, you know, we have
I have,
safety
yep.
meetings on a
Yep,
weekly
yep,
basis.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just so I can roll blunts. Yeah, that's all. Now, alcohol. I can tell you here at the Plus in downtown Eau Claire,
You guys.
they've got a good selection of alcohol.
They do.
I don't have to drink the choice that I choose,
Right.
but I do. I drink one that's $21 a shot.
You don't really have a choice. He's usually like, well, I want whiskey.
I want
and
good
I
whiskey.
want good whiskey.
So what? $21 a shot is good whiskey.
And if he wants a beer, he goes, I want it dark and bitter, like so.
This is going to make you feel good. This is going to make you feel really nice. If you drink, I call it like, I don't know, I don't want to say the wrong thing here, but let's just say like Natty Ice, okay, stuff like that.
Ice House, remember that?
Keystone Light. According to Lifehacker, if you drink a 30-pack of Keystone Light every month, it's only going to run you about $200 a year.
Yeah. And then your kidneys will fail in less than a year than that.
But you drink alcohol as it goes up more and more, you're spending upwards of $75,000 per year on alcohol. A lot of people do that.
That's why
They say,
Wisconsin thrives.
depending upon where you live, and I'm reading this from
I would
Lifehacker,
say.
depending upon where you live, if you are a good drinker, you're spending between $68,000 and $120,000 a year for alcohol.
Insane. Is that like in a bar or at home?
Probably in a bar, but you can see that though. You go out to a bar, you're spending a lot of money on
So I
drinks.
think what happened is COVID happened and people realized how cheaper it is to drink at home. And they're like, I'm staying home.
Now
Just
here's
saying.
something, according to Lifehacker, lifehacker.com, I disagree with you a gazillion %. THC. Let's talk about THC for a second.
Our best friend.
They say, oh yeah, you can give it up for THC. That's it.
Yes.
THC, they say, on the average, folks spend between $600 and $700 a year on the stuff. Can I explain something right now? I did that just yesterday
I was gonna
with
say.
one stop, and
Lies.
maybe 4 times that amount, and
So wait a minute, is this legal? Okay, is this legal or non-legal states that they're talking to?
first of all, to the comment I heard in the peanut gallery, yes, it is a good thing we have sponsors. But you know what? On my life, I don't use their money for that. That money's for the show. I don't care if you're kidding or not. If they gave me extra money like a tip, I certainly would use it for that. So how much money, be honest, how much money do you think you spend a year on grass?
Can I be truly honest?
Sure. Nothing, because I sell it.
I help my friends out enough to where I don't have to spend a lot of money on it. Does that
Must
make
be
sense
nice.
for most people who actually can do it?
Have
And
you-
it's
have
not
you s-
making money, it's just to do that.
Have you seen the spread that Holly gives? Oh,
I don't know what that means. I'm like, what are we doing? No, I don't even know. Oh, that.
hi, how's it going? Yeah,
I can see your
I can
balls right
I
now.
can use a blunt again. Can you help me out?
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
sure, Holly, whatever you want. No, I can't do
Who's
that.
the one with the wheel of meat,
No,
Mr.
I can't do
Meat?
that. But one has nothing
I
to do
don't
with the
do.
other.
I don't need to do that to get marijuana. I'm just saying.
Of course you don't. Pizza. They say pizza, believe it or not, is starting to cost people a lot of money. If you get a pizza a month, you're going to spend yourself almost $1,000 a month.
I went
mean,
to
a
Quick
year on
Trip the
pizza.
other day. One frozen pizza was like $10. I was like, remember when you could get like 3 hot dogs for 99 cents and a soda? Just saying. But what do I know? No, nobody. Nobody goes to Quick Trip.
What do you
ever.
spend? What do you
Never,
spend?
nobody. Apparently, I'm the only
Yeah,
one that used to
obviously.
get high and go buy
What do
5
you
hot
spend?
dogs from
What do you
Quick Trip.
spend most of your money on?
Bills.
Okay.
I'm a single mother with 3 kids. Bills.
Well, you should watch that stuff. I, as a never been married, no kids dad, man, I spend most of my money on dog food.
See, but I have cats too. I have 2 cats. So
Okay, what
I'm
is
a
that?
cat lady too.
But yeah, my money doesn't go to me. I haven't bought I bought pillowcases, but I haven't bought new sheets for my bed. I bought a comforter about a year ago. I haven't bought new clothes in forever.
I go to Savers,
My
Goodwill.
My dog, however, Tongo, you spoiled son of a bitch. Tongo now won't even let me in the house unless I have a 3-pound thing of turkey with me. And Tongo, my dog Tongo, he's a pity. He's about 90 pounds, little shit. He goes through.
That's not little.
It's
for
3
most
pounds. It's 3 pounds each package. He goes through 9 pounds of turkey a week.
Because you feed him the way he's supposed to be
Okay.
fed.
And he goes through a 9-pound bag of Rachel Ray's dog food. Rachel Ray, you should sponsor the show. That's the only reason I brought that up. Dogs, you know. Scorch's Paws for the Cause
Dogs.
coming up.
There's another dog.
And there was one other thing, but Fresh Pet.
Okay.
Fresh Pet,
Oh,
the dog
yes,
food.
the
And
commercials,
if
I
you
see
guys
that.
have pets, anybody in the audience, anybody watching, I'm not getting paid for this. This ain't an endorsement. I'm just telling you like it is. If you want your pets to live a healthy, longer life, give them Fresh Pet dog food. It's the refrigerated dog food. I mix Fresh Pet with the hard food for
the hard
Tongo
food.
because I believe he needs the kibble.
It's
to
good for
clean.
their teeth,
That's
right?
what
Cleaning,
I think,
yeah.
But Fresh Pet, they love it. It comes in a big loaf. Holly, it comes in a big loaf. And you know what? If your
Like
dog,
meatloaf?
if your dog is not home and you still want to do something with the Fresh Pet in a big loaf, you got a room, you know what to do. So, but yeah, so that's where I spend most of my money. And since I have the show now, I'm spending a lot of money on gasoline.
So why isn't pet like one of the pet stores our
I don't
big
know.
buddies?
I don't know. But I'm spending a lot of my money now on gasoline, trying to go to all the different sponsor people, trying to get the show
Because
off.
we just want to share the love that, that's all we want to do. We truly just want to put into the community what we, that's all we want to do. We want a big freaking family. He's like, I want free dog food, please. Because
Hey,
I've never had kids.
you know what?
I don't understand.
See this thing here?
I know. I just want to
the
keep
wheel of
touching
meat.
it, and I'm not. I keep looking at it, and I'm all distracted here.
Speaking of families,
It smells so weird.
speaking of families, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to find out, take a look at some of the family members we have now. We have more family members coming up. We're going to tell you about them, and we're going to tell you how you can become a family member. And yes, we are going to be we're going to be spinning Scorch's PFG TVs.
Wheel of Meat.
We should have enough of those now, Mike, right? We can use that another time if we need to? Okay, good.
Maybe.
We're going to do the wheel of meat in a couple of seconds while Scorch's PFG TV. Coming right back. Oh, man. Welcome back to Scorch's PFG TV. Mike, hey, give it up for Mike Snow just for what he just said.
I missed it. What did he say?
I love Mike. Mike has had a day like I have had today. Mike says to Holly, what part of, because Mike always tells us 30 seconds the mics are hot, 20 seconds the mics are hot. Mike says the mics are hot, here's Holly. So here's what you do. What part of the mics are hot do you not understand? God bless you, Mike. I
I'm
love
just
you, man.
helping a fellow lady. I'm
So
sorry,
listen,
Mike.
become a Scorchs PFG TV family member. You can email Scorch or Holly at Scorch or Holly at scorchonline.com. And we will tell you how to become a family member. We have some great deals for some great businesses, bars, restaurants, tattoo shops, CBD places. We've got it all for you. Become a family member of Scorchs PFG TV. And give it up for our pal Tori. It's our pal Tori. Shove that up. Shove that up. It's not the first time you've had
You
that
want
on.
me to
Come
do
on.
it? You've had a mask on before at least once. In your
Okay.
life.
Well,
Atta
Tori,
girl.
actually, I like that on you. It looks good.
We need to hear
You've
you.
got to.
I'm a team player.
Okay.
There
Let's
you
do
go,
this.
girl.
So, on the Wheel of Meat today, Wheel of Meat brought to you by J&E Meats of Lake Hallie.
I love this so much.
We've got a skirt steak, or cube steak as it is. Okay, remember that cube steak.
Cube steak.
Pork pork chop,
Loin. Oh.
Pork chop.
and regular steak, a New York steak. Okay.
Got it.
Now, we're going to let you spin the wheel, so can you reach over and
Can you
touch the wheel?
touch it? Oh.
Okay, give it a good spin.
Spin it. Hard.
I'm gonna tip it over.
I hope it lands on a meat. Oh! Yes!
You got a meat.
So now, here's the deal with the Wheel of Meat. We have a contestant come up. If it lands on one of the meats, I then spank the meat. And Tori, or the contestant, has to tell me which meat it is by the sound of the spank. If Tori can tell what meat I'm spanking, you're going to get a supply of that meat, and you're going to get some prizes from Scorchs PFG TV. Are you ready?
Ready.
Oh, God.
Now remember, you've got a regular steak, a cube steak, and a pork chop. Ready?
Spank it.
I'm going to spank it next
Spank
to
the
your.
microphone.
I'm going to spank it next.
We're just-
Here you go. What is that?
It's a regular steak.
The regular steak. Take off your thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pork chop.
Pork chop.
It's a pork chop. Wah, 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 wah.
Now Scorch has to eat it. Damn it.
Eat it.
I'll burn it for you.
Yeah, I have to eat it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to give you a chance to spin one more time. Put the thing back up.
Double or nothing.
Yeah, we're going to give you a chance to spin one more time.
He must really
Now,
like you.
if you land on a meat, there's only 2 meats left.
Yeah, this is true.
So give it a spin.
Okay.
Hard.
I'm going like Vanna.
Yep. I hope it lands on a meat again.
Lands on free drink.
What luck. What luck.
Don't let her smell
Let's
it.
hear it. Meat, 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 meat. Tori, I really want you to win this because I would love to have the winner for the Wheel of
We
Meat.
want all the meat for
I
you.
really
wanna
should have
win.
Holly reach in and
Let's
grab it.
win.
Holly seems to
My
grab meat a
hands
lot
are bigger
easier
than
me.
yours, so mine you bit.
You
Okay,
can
you
get it
ready?
out of the sleeve, Holly.
Hey, Tori,
He's throwing meat everywhere.
what do we got
It's so
here, Tori?
gross.
Is it the cube steak or the regular steak?
Regular.
Regular.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Tori just won the Wheel of Meat!
You know how weird it is to smell? The smell when he's like, all I hear is slapping and I can
It was
smell
splashing.
it. He was like, she was like, oh, she was literally like making this face like
Hey,
this.
Ty,
I
hey,
don't know
Ty,
if it
relax.
was the smell or, yeah.
So we're gonna hook you up with some Scorchs PFG TV swag. You'll have some shirts before Holly does.
Yeah, apparently. And breakfast too. So.
And we're gonna give you, I'm gonna arrange it so you get a month's worth of steaks from J&E Meats.
I can't wait.
So now remember that next time, if you win the Wheel of Meat, you're gonna end up with a month's worth of that meat. So that'll be a steak or 2 steaks a week for a month. Thanks to J&E Meats of LA County.
He looks so natural playing with all that
Oh,
meat.
God, my hands just stink.
His eyes are like, he's trying to love it
Jesus
so
almighty.
much. But
Tongo's finally gonna be all over. Tongo's gonna be licking my
yeah,
hands
take that
for
home
different
to
reasons.
Tongo. Can he
Yeah,
eat-
Tongo will probably eat
Oh,
that.
heck
What's
yeah,
your
he
favorite
got
meat, Tori?
Oh, I like steak.
You like steak?
Yep,
What
I'm
kind
a
of
steak
steak?
fan.
What kind though?
Regular.
No, you like a
kind?
gristle?
Oh, no.
Cow
hell no.
steak?
No, like the real lean.
No, I want ribeye, greasy
hell no.
gristle.
Nope.
Wow. I'm so happy that you played the Wheel of Meat. And you hit meat twice.
Yeah, double the meat.
Your friend Megan, who played the first time, couldn't get anything right worth it for the life of it.
Apparently she doesn't know how to spank it anymore.
Hear the meat. It was the splash.
It's wonderful, though. So,
She needs a good spanking.
so
I
give
think.
it up for Tori.
We love you, Tori. Thanks.
No, come on. This chick just had, hang on. This
She's
chick just
like,
had
I
meat
wanna leave.
squirted in her mouth. Give
You
it up
can't
for Tori.
leave us yet. Everyone's so afraid of us.
She just couldn't wait to get off
I
the couch.
know.
She's probably in the bathroom right now, vomitating.
She's just happy she got me.
J&E Meats, Lake Hallie. Make sure you go to where I'm on my camera again. Make sure you check out J&E Meats of Lake Hallie. Tell them that you saw them on the Wheel of Meat. They're gonna like that because they jumped on this. They were one of the first sponsors we had.
And they're such an amazing,
They're just a great bunch
great
of people.
local company.
We love it, J&E Meats.
love you
Thank you,
guys.
and thank you guys for joining the Wheel of Meat. Hey. Let's do this one more time. Thank you guys for joining as we spun the Wheel of Meat. Okay, and speaking of meat, let's talk about Wicked Meat Bake Shop. Oh, what's that? That's Wicked Sweet Bake Shop. Okay. We should all meet at Wicked Sweet.
We should.
There you go. That's another
Jingle.
$500. We should all meet at Wicked Sweet. We'll have
Stop.
a treat. It won't smell like your feet.
No, write it down and then.
That's it. That's their jingle. We all meet at Wicked Sweet. We have a treat that smells like your feet.
I
Now,
don't like the feet part.
the feet. We have a treat that can't be beat. Yeah, you like that one?
Me,
Wicked
complete.
Sweet.
I feel complete.
Wicked.
I
Wicked.
feel complete.
Why's everything dirty with you?
What? You're talking about? Never mind. I'm the dirty one.
Wicked
He's
Sweet
here
Bake Shop in
spanking meats.
Cadoc. You know
Whatever.
that big concert's coming up soon. And Wicked Sweet Bake Shop, that was for the big concert, which is good. That's all they deserve.
No,
But
for
Wicked Sweet Bake Shop, give it up for Wicked Sweet Bake Shop. Kelly and Jean, just the nicest couple, the nicest bunch of people.
That was one of our first meetings.
Yep,
And
yep.
it was.
What I like about them is they take care of your coffee break. If you have a coffee break at your company and you're looking, what am I going to get today? What am I going to let them take care of it for you. Put in your order. They give it to you. Well, they sell it to you, and you're good to go. Coffee breaks. As we're heading towards the summer, Mother's Day, gonna have barbecues. They make breads and rolls.
Yeah, baby showers.
Father's Days,
all of it.
graduation, anything like that. Summertime events. They're your place. Cupcakes. One of our other family members, one of the first weeks we were on, said, "Hey, Wicked Sweet's across from me. I want to order some cupcakes for my son's graduation." So that's okay. We'll keep
It
the meat
smells
there.
weird. It's fine.
So they ordered like 600 cupcakes for the graduation. So Wicked Sweet Bake Shop, thank you guys for being
Thanks,
so
guys. I
cool
love you.
and for being part of the family.
They won't disappoint. I promise.
Mad Computer Services LLC. You go anywhere else, the service is going to be bad. That's why we always suggest you go see our friends at Mad. How's that, good?
Oh, that is so.
Okay.
See, you're gonna be the next. He's the
Mad
jingle
Computer
monster
Services
over there.
LLC, Mike Decker and crew, they will take care of everything you need. If you've got a virus in your computer, they will take care of that. If you just need your computer cleaned out, but you don't know how to do it, I'm honest about that crap. I know nothing
Yeah, I'm
about computers.
super
I couldn't
stupid
tell you how to
when it
clean
comes
it
to
out.
that.
I
Me
couldn't. Yet he does these. He was like, pop, 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 and he's done. Mike Snow is like that too. Mike is just like.
They
pop, pop,
make it look easy, and I'm just like.
and I am computer stupid, so it doesn't happen that way. They've got desktops and laptops refurbished and new. All the parts you need. If you're looking for a new hard drive, a portable hard drive, a replaceable hard drive, they've got those. Just check them out. Mad Computer Services LLC. Tell them that Scorchs PFG TV sent you, will you please? And
Thanks,
and
Mike. We love you.
let me make sure I got this right. Shilka Flooring. Dion and crew from Shilka Flooring. Let's just say I were to take this meat and eat it raw, and I were to vomitate all over my floor. First of all, I'd be so disgusted by it, I wouldn't be able to clean it up for a week. So at that point, the house can't smell any worse than it does, so I'm not worried about that. But at that point, I can't even take a paint scraper and scrape the shit off the floor because the chunks of meat are already basically glued on the floor. At that point, I'm gonna need a new floor. So what do? I do what you guys do. I called Dion at
Dion will
Shilka
take
Flooring,
care of you.
and I said, Dion, you saw the Wheel of Meat episode? I did it. I ate the meat. I puked it all over the floor. I need a new floor. Help me out. And Dion and Shilka Flooring will help you out. Vinyl flooring, wood flooring, carpeting. They've got it all. Shilka Flooring. Check them out at
Love you,
scorchonline.com.
family. Excuse me.
We're going to give you another check at a pub crawl, and then we're going to come back. We're going to talk about songs that have different meanings than what people think they mean, and maybe some surprises. And we got, oh yeah, Face on Fire.
Yeah.
Can be joining us a little bit as well as we continue live at the Plus in downtown Eau Claire on the Economy Furniture set. It's Scorch's PFG TV. We're coming right back. Scorch's PFG TV. So I'm trying to come up with some stuff here, and I can't do anything while this thing's not working. Technical difficulties. So, hey, I got to do this though. So, talk for a little while, Holly. Get some stuff on. Let's talk about Holly's life.
Oh my gosh, what about my life? Give me an idea, maybe. What is it? What are we looking for?
Talk about your past life. What have you done in your life? What have you not done in your life that you'd still like to do?
Traveling. That was kind of my whole point of starting this show. Listen. He said where. So what? So I guess okay. My babies are twins, and they are going to be seniors this year. So now that my youngest are going to graduate in a year. My whole goal is to sell my home, which I paid solely by myself and took care of for the last 21 years by myself, because my daughter is oldest, now 21. So in Halle, they make those mini little like mobile homes. That's not a mobile home, but like it's basically like custom built camper mini homes, right? So I'm gonna sell my home, and my plan is to travel and do what I want, because basically, since I've been 20 years old, I have been doing that. Anyways,
fabulous story. Give it up for Holly and her story.
I didn't know what to talk about. I was trying to so when I went to jail, but no,
I love this thing. This thing here, these are songs. These are songs with hidden meanings. That some of them I think aren't that hidden anymore, but some of them are. For instance, REM's What's the Frequency, Kenneth? Do you know the deal behind What's the Frequency, Kenneth from REM?
I don't know what you're referring to, I guess, but maybe if you...
What's the song about?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what, so then you know. What's the Frequency, Kenneth, is about a chance encounter that Dan Rather had with somebody that was going to kill him on a road in New York.
I had no idea about that. No, see you.
And an assailant was attacking Dan Rather, and as the guy was doing it, he kept saying, "What's the frequency, Kenneth? What's the frequency, Kenneth?"
But I feel like growing up too, the internet, we didn't have it when I was younger, so you didn't get all the lyrics. So we just made our own lyrics up. So I just made my own stories up, always. So.
I didn't know this one. You know the song "Closing Time"? Closing Time. Closing time. Everybody thought it was about, and I always did, thought about last call of the night. You know?
Yeah.
Closing time is about, believe it or not, the birth of a child.
So basically, closing time to the end of your life.
Closing
for a while.
time for you to go out into the world. Closing time, turn the lights up over every boy and girl.
So basically, what I was just talking about, that's where the end of that chapter for me. Okay, so does that mean it's opening time for Holly Ho?
Polly wants a cracker. Remember
Holly
Nirvana
wants a
from
cracker.
Polly from Nirvana? You know what Polly's about? Polly from Nirvana was about a newspaper article that Kurt Cobain read about a 14-year-old girl named Polly that was picked up, raped, and tortured by a family friend.
That's terrible. I was actually tortured with that song growing up, so. My name's Holly.
We gotta know. Tell us about that.
Well, so the best line of that, Holly wants a cracker. I think I should get off her first. That's what I was, yeah, see? It was terrible, but I was tortured with it by many, many boys.
Hey,
in
Mike, would you
middle
do me a
school.
favor? Would you hit the jingle?
Some are odd and some deranged, stories that are very strange. Weird news.
Oh, yeah. Woman hospitalized after drinking coffee. An airline worker in San Juan airport in Spain hospitalized after drinking coffee. Not regular coffee, mind you. She didn't realize until she was at the end of her coffee cup that all the little specks at the bottom of the cup were insects that were in her coffee. She drank insect-filled coffee. Had to be hospitalized for 36 hours with, and I love this word, anaphylactic shock.
Oh, burn.
That just sounds dirty, doesn't it? Anaphylactic.
I want to know what kind of bug it was.
Lots of different
Oh,
bugs.
different kinds of bugs, even worse. All right.
A 25-year-old Japanese woman sentenced to 9 years in prison for defrauding men out of 155 million yen and even selling a manual on how to swindle idiots. Good. You know, I've said this so many times, though, if you're an idiot and you can be idiotized and you can be taken
Sucks to
advantage
suck.
of, you probably deserve to be taken advantage of. She duped 3,000 men by claiming that she needed money to pay debts. 3,000 men
Where
gave
is
this
she
lady
from
money.
again?
By the way, 155 million yen, about $1 million American money.
Get it, girl. I mean, you're awful.
Listen to this one. I saw this story and I was kind of blown away by it. A Belgian man whose body produces alcohol was acquitted of drunk driving charge. It's legit. 3 different doctors vouched for this guy in court and said there's such a thing. He suffers from a rare condition called auto-brewery syndrome. Auto-brewery syndrome. The man generates alcohol
I was
in
gonna
his
say
body,
generates-
but he doesn't generate enough alcohol to get him buzzed. So he doesn't experience intoxication.
But he's
He has
probably
the smell.
born with it.
He has the smell of alcohol. Can
right.
you imagine that?
So his body just protrudes it off. So even though he's not buzzed, if he did a breathalyzer or even a blood test, it probably shows that he's buzzed. That
We've
sucks.
had some people that used to
He's
be
not
on this
allowed
show.
in Wisconsin.
We had some people.
He's in so much trouble.
We had some people that used to be on this show that smelled of alcohol a lot too. Did you notice that ever? Finally, let me give you this one. Nestle destroys Perrier. Wait to hear the story. I'll tell you why in a second. Nestle has destroyed 2 million bottles of Perrier over concerns, and I'll get into the concern in a second. French officials demanded the mineral water brand stop using a particular well in the south of France because in this well in the south of France, in these 2 million bottles of Perrier, they found fecal contamination.
Poop
Yes, you heard me.
crumbs.
Fecal contamination. And judging by the way the world is, a lot of people have already taken that water and ingested that water because as we know, think about it, how many people in this world are already full of shit. And there you go. Weird news for today. Thank you much. You give it up for weird news. That's cool.
Come on, guys.
Now, Mad Computers. Let's hear it from Mike and Mad Computers once again. We love our family. But see, this is why it pays off to become a family member. We give you the love and the love and support that you need. Mad Computer Services LLC in lovely Eau Claire. Anything you need computer-wise, fixing, buying, they will take care of you. if they don't have what you're looking for, tell them what you're looking for, and Mike will send you in the right wheels,
Absolutely,
put
he
you
will.
in the right direction for sure. Bad Computers LLC, a tiny little shop, but they've got so much stuff there, and I love going in. Just like electronics and things, I'm definitely a boy at heart, and I love looking at lights, and as I said before, just anything computerized, anything electronic. And I went into Mike's shop the other day, and I was just looking around, just gawking and saying, oh my God, I love this. I don't know what it does, but I love it, I love it, I love it. So, Bad Computer Services LLC,
Mike.
thanks
We
to you,
love you.
Mike. Chickadees, let's give it up for Chickadees Family Restaurant in Eau Claire. We love Chickadees.
We love them.
This time I'm going to bring it up because we are working on, and when we mentioned it last week, when Brent and Don were here from Chickadees, we mentioned the mashed potato wrestling.
That was
And
my idea.
I saw Brent have a little smile on his face. So
He lit up.
don't be surprised if we do some mashed potato wrestling in some of the mashed potatoes from Chickadees, which, by the way, in case you've never heard me say this, Chickadees goes through 100+ pounds of fresh, not frozen, not beaten up, fresh potatoes, fresh cut, freshly boiled every single day. That's a restaurant that cares about their people. So you know what? Give it up for Chickadees. They've got breakfast, lunch, best breakfast, best lunch, open 7 days a week. Sometimes, you know what, on a good week, they're open 8 days a week. So, Chickadees Family Restaurant, we love you. Calm and Collected, the cannabis company in Chippewa Falls. What can I say about Stacy and Tim? They're the greatest, most down-to-earth couple. They're just everything they do, they have fun doing it.
They
and you
do.
can tell
They
they
care.
love doing their shop. They love having their shop. And that's what I like. I like seeing people that are proud of their product.
They want to be able to help any way they can.
Yep.
I even spoke to Stacey about my own woman issues, and she's like, I got you, girl. And she will help any way she can. They will help any way they can, no matter what the problem.
Can she help with my woman issues?
I don't know, maybe. I looked at my,
Maybe.
maybe you should stop putting duct tape on your shirt and
No,
whatever
that
you're
actually is
doing.
really nice. By the way, have you noticed this is the first shirt I've worn that didn't open up at the bottom? Thank you very much. So there you go.
You always look great, Scorch.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Wicked Sweet Bake Shop in Cadott. I say the same thing. You go, you see Common Collective. You go get some THCA, some of the product they have. You enjoy it, you imbibe a little bit. Go for a nice ride. Say, where the hell are we going anyway? I know what to do. Let's take a ride to Cadott and go see Wicked Sweet Bake Shop because Kelly and Jean are the people you got to see. I'm talking cookies. And, you know, you got kids. They do kid-sized cookies. If you got a kid that's a porker, they do adult-sized cookies for kids, too. But they do adult cookies, cakes. They do pastries. I love the fact that Kelly said that they might be doing Danishes again.
Oh, yes.
And when she mentioned Danish, cheese Danish, there is nothing in this world like a fresh cheese Danish. Ugh. Even though
Yeah.
the cheese
I
is-
haven't had a fresh Danish, I probably since I
the
was a
cheese is
child.
kind of semen-like, but that's okay. That's a whole. Oh, come on, the cheese in the cheese Danish is
Why
not
do you
semen-like
have to do that?
because it's a fact.
Whatever.
But that's besides the point as well.
Yeah,
So,
we're not talking about that.
Wicked Sweet Bake Shop, thanks to you. Tell you what, we're going to find out about ScorchOnline.com. I'm very proud to say ScorchOnline.com. Everything that happens on the show ends up there. The sponsors, we don't give their addresses and things because we have everything at ScorchOnline.com. Scorch Online views. And look at they're coming in now. They're all still coming in. So there you go. ScorchOnline.com. Check this out. We're going to come back. We'll hear from Face on Fire
Yes.
as we got more Scorchs PFG TV. We're on time today. Not yet, baby. Much from the end. Yeah. Oh, go.
Sure.
I'll introduce you. Okay, well, I didn't know. I hear now. There you go. So I think it's time for me to go now. Ladies and gentlemen, live on Scorch's PFG TV, this will be the band Face on Fire.
Light your face on fire, light your face on.
The show itself was good. Like I said, it's always good inside here. And if you it's just like, what the fuck? It's okay. It is okay, right? Thank you for playing. I'll let you know when I get to the
your sleep. Let your face on fire. Let your face out. Your heart was shattered, turning you into a god, but it never mattered. Your lesser evil is filtering, but they hurt and devoured when you were young. But now you have the power, and you can eat anyone. Venom is in your eyes, treachery's on. There's nothing to be. That best revenge for the fire. You're not open. None of that dynamite. Light your face on fire. Venom is in your eyes. Treachery's on my mind. There's just left behind. Let's roll the fire. Just a couple of chairs. Keep your mouth open. With all of that dynamite. And light your face on fire. 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 Face on fire. face on fire. PFG TV, baby! YouTube live. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for leaving your caves. Yippee! Well, it's been a long time, got a one-way ticket to heaven on the back of my motorbike. Baby, sunshine kissing your back. My belly is loving every minute of hand time. Got no wounds on the road of my bad board is cooking at some sweet spot at 75. Bow, throw, circle, everybody's looking, don't you know, getting ready to fly. Don't you know we're getting ready, we're getting ready, no, we're getting ready to fly. Don't you know we're getting ready, no, we're getting ready, we're getting ready to fly. Woo! Woo-hoo. Oh, you are a big time Betty, so shoot, your guns are ready, I'll be your loaded 45. Hit the ground running, headed for the sun, a woman get out of this life alive. See now, the stars popping, all and try to stop it, nothing ever made I do right. And out of my sinning, laughing and grinning, now you know, getting ready to fly. Don't you know we're getting ready, we're getting ready, we're getting ready to fly. Don't you know we're getting ready, we're getting ready, we're getting ready to fly. How we doing? Peace will come for me someday before I die, but you won't come with me, no matter how hard I try. Someday before I die. But now you woke up with me. Don't you know we're getting ready to fly, baby? Everybody's gonna ride it straight up to the top. Send heaven a fire. Yeah! The little band and the whole world watching. Man, we get higher and higher. Be my big top bandit. Shoot, your guns already. I'll be your loaded bony fire. Hit the ground running. Headed for the sun. No one makes it out of this life alive. Don't you know we're getting ready, we're getting ready, we're getting ready to fly. Don't you know we're getting ready, we're getting ready, fly. Don't you know we're getting ready? No, we're getting ready. No, we're getting ready to fly. No, we're getting ready. No, we're getting ready. No, we're getting ready to fly. Thank you. You guys, oh, this is a good show.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby.
We got one more. This one you can find on the Facebook. Well, you can find us on the Facebook. You can find the song on the Spotify. Oh, it's just called Facebook now.
It's everywhere. It's gone global.
We're Face on Fire. It's PFG TV. Give it up, PFG TV. Don't you come down. Now you're falling over. What do you say to me now? Well, don't spit on the sacred ground. Swear as I'm getting older, I see it spreading around. I guess I'm headed, don't want your opinion. Just can't take it, I will give it back again. You keep hacking, thinking I'll surrender. Think again, my friend, my friend. Think again, my friend. I don't bleed often. Excuse me for a while. I cannot forgive it now. It's aching, that's all I know. If I thought I could get any better, I wouldn't be half that so. Can't take it, I will give it back again. Keep hacking, thinking I'll surrender. Think again, my friend, my friend. Think again, my friend, my friend. You better think again, my friend, my friend. Think again, my friend, my friend.
close things out. I want to do a couple of things. Before we close things out, let me say,
Thank you.
first of all, we would love for you. What's that? Okay, I'm going to try it again. Thank you very much. Give it up for Face on Fire. Before we close things out today, I want to make mention of the fact we're still looking for subscribers. So if you're watching the show, share it with your friends, share it with your family. Even if you want to rip us to shreds, we're okay with that. Because remember, starting in just a couple of weeks, we're going to be doing some live video calls with some of you guys on the chat room. So
Yes.
make sure that you subscribe to the Scorchs PFG YouTube channel.
Yep.
Okay, that's something. Next week, I don't even know what's coming up yet. I know we have Joel from Monster Hall Music Fest coming up. Mike from Mad Computers.
Mad
coming in
Computers,
with
yep.
Tech Talk. And oh yeah, you know what else? Next week we're gonna try again for Psychic Bob.
Psychic Bonnie, we're trying. We'll get it all worked out.
Thanks to our pals J&E Meats for the help with the Wheel of Meat.
We like your meat.
Thanks to our pal Holly Ho. Give it up for Holly.
I try. I can't turn this guy. I try really hard.
And I'm Scorch. And we will see you next time live right here on Scorch's
PFG TV.